Hello everyone, my name is Ganesh Shetty. Today I am going to present here Financial Management CIA 2, which is presentation. So here I took one topic for my presentation, which is working capital management. So let's move ahead. First of all, what is working capital management? If refers to the cash a business requires for day-to-day operation or more specially for financing the conversion of raw material into finished goods which the company sell for payments. Now, definition of working capital. Working capital, the amount for necessary to cover the cost of operation the enterprise. Concept of working capital. So there are major two concepts of working capital: gross working capital and net working capital. So let's understand more deeply in both concepts. Gross working capital. The term working capital refers to the gross working capital and represent the amount of funds invested in current asset. Thus, the gross working capital is the capital invested in total current asset of the enterprise. And net working capital. The term net working capital refers the excess of current asset over current liability. Formula is net working capital calculation is equal to current asset minus current liability. It may be positive or negative when the current asset exceed the current liability. The working capital is positive and the negative working capital when the current liability are more than the current asset. So now talking about objective of working capitals. So here I took a main 5 objective of working capital. Working capital is a continuous process which is started from raw material to finished goods. So first of all, raw material, and second one is work in progress, which means WIP, and then finished goods, and after that account receivables, oblique debtors, and finally cash. So let's understand classification of working capital. There are major two types of classification in a working capital. So first one is on the basis of concept and second one is on the basis of time period. Now talking about on the basis of concept, there will be another two types: good gross working capital and net working capital. And now talking about on the basis of time, there will be another two types. One is permanent working capital and second one is a temporary working capital. Under the permanent working capital, example of those: regular working capitals, reserve working capitals. Permanent working capital raise using of issue of shares, issue of debentures, long-term loan. And temporary working capitals raise using a short-term loan and using funds of. Now talking about determinants of working capitals. So let's understand concept of determinants of working capital. Here I took one image for them. You can compare both glasses with your business. Small glass show you small working capital and big business are require large working capitals. So now talking about source of working capitals, there are multiple source of working capitals. So we talk about one by one. So first one is a public deposit, second one bank credit, third trade credit, fourth advance from customer, fifth income from sales, sixth self financing, seven issue of shares, 8 issue of debenture, 9 cash credit, 10 discounting of bills, 11 packing credit, and 12 commercial paper. Here 1 to 6 is an example of short term working capital. 7 to 12 is an example of long term working capital.